And I've already done my finals or final activity for my physics majors class and had a really good time with them. We were talking a little bit about a couple of articles. One was about student resiliency and one was about a response to sort of a negative article about a professor writing about, well, these students have dead grandmothers every semester. And the article was saying, we need to understand that sometimes the death of a grandparent is covering up a more traumatic situation that they can't talk about yet, say an assault or a suicide attempt or something like that, and to remember our empathy and our humanity. And I think that article really has spoke to the way that I manage my students. Yes, there's going to be the ones that take advantage of the situation, but those are the minority, I think, because I've had students deal with mental health issues, deal with sexual assault, deal with, let's see, there we go, turn the power on here, deal with just different very traumatic things that they couldn't really speak about. And so I try to err on the side of how would I want to be treated if I were in their shoes. Then we also talked about what's one thing 5 years from now that you'll take away from the class, and a lot of them talked about how to be a science advocate, which is really what I was setting out to do with the class, and also how to be scientists. Had one student who I thought he was a pretty tough nut to crack. He came up and said, I just loved this class. Thank you so much. I've learned so much in here, and it kind of made me feel good. I had another one give me a hug because he'd been struggling with some personal issues, and I had kind of helped him deal with those. So those are the payoffs at the end of the semester. I've got some grading to do, then I've got this show, but then this afternoon I'm doing my orientation to be an NSF reviewer for the graduate fellowships for NSF. That's an online, I think, a webinar that I have to check into between 1 and 3, and then Wednesday I have my other classes final is due. Then they're the ones I gave the essay questions to about the different science behind different things that I'd mentioned the other day on my vlog. But anyway, so we are here in the planetarium. I'm going to get everything set up for my group, and then I have to run to my office and pick up a couple of things, and then we'll get on with our day. Okay, it looks like we're going to get started here. My name is Dr. Deborah Burris, and I'm a professor of physics and astronomy here at the University of Central Arkansas, and I'll be your show host today. A little bit about what you're going to see today. We're going to start with a movie called The Secret Lives of Stars, which is about stellar evolution and development and stellar end states. And then we'll do a night sky tour for you so you can kind of see some of the things you can currently view in the nighttime sky, if the sky is clear and you're in a decent dark sky location. And then at the end, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer them for you. So let's get started.
A lab manager position. Applications with the name Jennifer at the top were much less likely to be recommended than those attributed to John, and the suggested starting salaries were significantly lower for Jennifer than for John. Other than the gender-implied name, the application...
This is why I can never be car proud. There is a cold front coming through tonight. It is 68 degrees right now, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 38. And tonight they're saying we could get some snow and ice. So the temperature is dropping already, supposedly, and there's some precipitation coming. So I needed to bulk up the rabbits' cages with some straw. So what do you do when you need a bale of straw? You cram it in the back seat of the car because the trunk's full of feed. Anyway, I'm headed. Well, I'm home and I am doing chores. I'm headed here to the tractor. I'm going to put my hay out first because Miss Tyson is coming to pick up some jams and jellies to gift to her family. So I've got to get those ready and have them waiting for her when she gets here. But I've got about an hour and a half before she's supposed to get here because I told her I wouldn't be home till 5. Got around a little quicker than I thought I was going to. But anyway, so I'm going to put out hay for the cows, And then I'm filling up the big water tanks for the ponies right now while I'm doing this. And I fed the chickens. I've got to fix their tarp. I've got to put the straw in the rabbit pens. And then I've got to fix the tarp over the storage building. So that'll be my evening chore list. Miss Tyson bought jelly from me last year, and she said everybody really liked it. So I'm prepping her jars here to give for gifts. Okay, so I got them all wrapped up there for Miss Tyson. Now I'm going to go find a box to put them in. So y'all remember I got this Baker Creek catalog, and I told you I had ordered their big catalog, and I thought this was it. Oh no, look what came in the mail today. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to dig into this. This was the paid for catalog. This beautiful piece of art is the free catalog. Oh, there's Nancy's Christmas card still in there. I need to put that out because I got 2 more Christmas cards today. I got one from Patsy. Yay. Hi, Patsy. Patsy in Alabama. Thank you so much for the Christmas card. And I got one from Carol. Yay. But man, this is the free catalog. This is the monster pay for catalog. I can't wait to see this. I'm really hungry after eating my plate that I had fixed. So I decided I would have some cheese and crackers. And as you can see, I've got some help. I have Fizzy, who's trying to steal every little piece of cheese she can find. And of course, the ever-present Smiley. Well, I think, y'all, I'm going to call it a day. I was going to try to work on some crafting stuff tonight, but I did get some knitting done on my changes shawl, and I made a discovery. Let me put the phone right here, and I'll show you. And move the giant bag of trail mix. I didn't read the pattern very carefully, and I've knit this entire section on the wrong size needles. Oh well, that's the way it's going to stay. This section was supposed to be, this waffle section was supposed to be knitted on a smaller needle. I'm not ripping it out. It's what, a design detail? It's a design detail. Makes it unique. So this, but yeah, you were supposed to go down a smaller needle size on this. And I didn't read the directions, and so when I when I got to that, I don't know what made me look, but I went and looked at the pattern, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, okay, well, you know what, it looks just fine. I'm not gonna freak out or fret about it. And yeah, so I am just gonna go with the flow here, and I think I've made another mistake right here. Let's see here. Nope, that was right. Oh, and here's Simon. You know, Simon, come on, buddy. But yeah, this whole section was supposed to be knitted on a smaller size needle, and I didn't notice, and I think the reason I didn't notice is the way my pattern printed. You know, it tells you that it says you're supposed to be using the smaller needles, but I didn't read that part, even though it's in bold. I'm as bad as my students, I guess. But anyway, I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to go with it, and I'll do the same thing on the other side because I'm not ripping all this out. If I rip it all out, I'll just quit it completely. So, but anyway, so I am going to work on some of the fabric stars tonight, but I'm just too tired to stand on my feet back there and do that. You know, between dragging all that stuff around yesterday and then today trying to get everybody taken care of, because the reason I'm concerned is and I think I mentioned this already, we have a cold front coming through tonight. You know, the high today was, come on, Simon. The high today was 68, and the high tomorrow is going to be in the 30s. So, you know, it's windy. I mean, the temperature has significantly dropped already out there, and there's a little bit of rain, so there's a possibility of just a little bit of winter precipitation. So, nothing, I mean, the ground is too warm for anything to stick. But the wind is cold, the rain is cold, you know, the temperature, the nighttime lows for the next few nights are going to be in the 20s. So I have to make sure that everybody has what they need to stay warm and comfortable. You know, one of my poorly calves is not doing well, but I took him some feed and he's just not doing very well. But, you know, that's unfortunately kind of how it goes sometimes on the farm. I did give him some medicine the other day, but it doesn't seem to have brought him around. So if he hangs in there, I'll try to get him something else. But I did get him a warm place and some hay down there to eat. So I did that much, and then I fixed the tarps on the chicken coops. I didn't fix the tarp on the storage building. I just didn't have any energy left by the time I got everything done. Everybody's got fresh straw and bedding, and I fed everybody and filled up all the waters. Everybody has hay and feed, so they should be able to tolerate the cold weather for the next couple of days. So I've been working on grading my online class tonight too, trying to get a little bit of that done. I've got a little bit more to do tomorrow, and then I'll be able to submit final grades for those guys. I've got to go in tomorrow and meet my senior capstone 2 students. I've got 3 students presenting tomorrow afternoon. I've got 2 in capstone 1 and 1 in capstone 2. And capstone is sort of their final senior project where they have to sort of synthesize all that they've learned by doing a research project. So one of my students is presenting tomorrow her final project. She graduates this weekend. And I told her I would meet her to go through her talk with her one more time. And then the 2 guys are presenting also. We have our departmental potluck tomorrow as well. So I'm taking an array of pickled items and relishes and spreads and things for the departmental potluck, because we always have so many main dishes that I didn't see any point in taking a main dish when I could take some accessory items, I guess. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all this one thing in this catalog. I browsed through the free catalog a little bit tonight, and I can't wait to dig into this nice one because it's pretty amazing. But when I was looking through the free catalog, I got over here to the corn section. There's so many things I want to try in here, it's kind of crazy. It's astronomy corn. Look at that. Astronomy Domine sweet corn. So it's a variety of corn that was they got the seeds from the Great Basin of Utah, but it was an original the original landrace corn was created by Alan Bishop at his farm in southern Indiana. Crossed several sweet corn cultivars and mass selected for color and flavor. It's astronomy corn. You know I got to try to grow some of that. But there's so many beautiful things in this catalog, and I didn't realize that their main headquarters is actually in Missouri. So I might have to try to go up there on a gander. Carol and I are talking about gandering some over the break. I don't know that I'll make it up that far, but it'd be kind of neat to see. But I've just been browsing through this catalog and looking at all the different things, because one of my goals while I'm off in December is to make some raised beds for my garden, because I'm kind of going to get rid of some of my lawn. I don't need all of this front yard. It's just wasted space, and I'm just going to make some raised beds and try to grow more stuff, you know. But anyway, so I think I'm going to sign out for tonight. I'm tired and I need to get up tomorrow. I've got to run by the bank and put some money in the bank that I got payments for my jellies and jams, and one of my beef customers made their final payment today, so I need to go put all that money in the bank, and then I've got to be on campus until, I don't know what time Kim presents tomorrow, or well, all of them. I've got 3, so I'll have to stay for all of them, but they're supposed to be doing that between 2 and 4, so that means I won't probably be able to leave campus until 4, which means I won't get home until dark, which is kind of a bummer because I was outside after dark tonight feeding, and I'll be out there again tomorrow. But I won't have as much to do tomorrow because I gave the rabbits extra feed and topped up all their water, and I put the straw bales or the straw out tonight, so I won't have to be doing that tomorrow. And I put extra hay out for the cows, so they'll hold, I think, until Wednesday. Wednesday I should be able to get around quite a bit earlier, I hope, because I need to go over to the barn Wednesday. Madison is wanting me to help her with her talent for the Christmas program. She's a little girl that rides Gusty, and she was wondering if I had any ideas for her talent. And I'm like, yeah, I bet we can come up with something. So I told her, her mom said she'd been trying to get her mom to text me all day, and I'm like, well, we'll figure something out. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm going to end it, I think, for tonight. I hope you are all doing good. I've kind of rambled a little bit today, and it hasn't been a super exciting day, but that's probably okay. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, I really wish that you would. I don't really super care about how many subscribers that I have, but I think that I offer something kind of fun and unique, and maybe if I get a few subscribers, people will start checking me out. I don't know. I appreciate everybody's feedback. I enjoy hearing from my followers and who have become my friends over time. And anyway, yeah, subscribe or not. It doesn't matter. That's fine if you don't want to. But anyway, all right, I'm going to head to bed, and y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.